Mark, briefly, or not so briefly, tell me why does the world need another real estate mobile application? I mean, why don't you see? Why you?
There's a bunch out there. There's a bunch out there. You know, it's different, and it's really what we're focusing on, right? You know, you know, it's kind of a hard act to follow coming after MRI, who's been here since literally the year I was born, and then coming up and doing this when we're a 2-year-old company, we're a startup, and we're brand new. So so, you know, he was talking about things that happened when I was in grade school,
right?
And you know, we're a couple years old, but
yet there's a reason.
But yet there's a reason and there's a window, right?
Yeah.
There's a niche, and we think we're sort of filling it. We're starting to fill it on the mortgage industry, and we're moving now to the ownership side, the equity side, we call it, where you know there are processes that are still a lot of clipboard, a lot of digital camera, a lot of pen, a lot of copies, scan things and move them around. And what we've done really generally is taken a lot of those things and moved them onto the tablet or the phone, but then integrated that with a back-end system that can in turn integrate with a lot of other systems like MRI. So why do that? You know, he made a great point during his interview with MRI that technology is supposed to make you more efficient, make things faster, make it easier for you, right? Well, you still have all these phenomenal systems that are here and things that people have created that do that, but then along the way, someone's pulling out their clipboard, walking through a site with a tenant or with someone and checking a box. We just moved our offices, we had the exact same process, right? The guy tore off a carbon copy, gave me a copy, and took the other copy back to the office and dropped it in the inbox. Well, things like that, especially on the move out, right? Things like that should be automated, right? Our first product is called the Commercial Site Inspector, right? It's geared towards a specific product in the mortgage industry. Now, that process is time-wise, you're 2 hours at a property, and then you're 2.5 hours cutting and pasting all of your digital pictures, transcribing your notes into an Excel spreadsheet to then in turn mail to somebody. Well, if that's my job full-time to go do this inspection, I can make more money if I use our application because I cut out the back 2.5 hours, right? So I win because I'm more efficient. Now the person who needs the inspection can use the web-based side of our platform to make things more efficient, right? Order inspections, order work, start a process, whatever the case might be. All these things eliminate processes throughout their entire servicing, on the servicing side or on the ownership side. So if I can cut out, if I'm a high volume, low margin business like servicing or property management, every process I can remove is money saved, right? Or money earned, right? So we enable that for very low cost. So really what we're trying to do, like there's a lot of folks here, we still haven't seen a competitor yet.
Wow.
Our competitor is the clipboard and the digital camera, right? So our competitor is about 100 years old. Well, the digital camera is not. It's probably 15, 20 years old.
Right.
But our competitors that are out there aren't really here. The people here are doing great stuff, way more comprehensive. We focus on this process or that process, and that really needs to be optimized.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
That's great. And where did it come from? What was the inception of this? Where you said, I just want. Were you doing this and saying, I wish I had something? How did you come up with the idea?
That's exactly what happened, actually. So I've been in commercial real estate for 20 years, and I have a consulting firm that was out doing some inspections for a group, and it's kind of, I'll tell you the full funny story because I was on the West Coast in LA, staying in a fabulous hotel. Doing inspections for one of our clients. And I thought, great, well, I'll stay at this hotel, I'll have a chance to hang out, go do the inspections, come back. A friend of mine had just opened a restaurant, I'll go to the restaurant. At around 2 in the morning at this hotel, I'm sitting in my room and I'm doing the cutting and pasting of pictures and filling out spreadsheets and mailing them back to my client in New York while there's a party going on downstairs at the pool. Not very happy about that because I would like to go to a party. It was a nice hotel, right? So I thought to myself, there's got to be an app for this. I love technology, I love gadgets, I love the iPad, there's got to be an app for this. And there was not. So that led us down a path to start doing what I do, which is due diligence and figuring out what do they use, how do they use it, who's using it, how do these inspections actually get ordered and originated, and ultimately who's doing them. And all those sort of general facts led into the design. MRI mentioned a number of things. Things have to be usable and friendly, and you be able to understand how it can't be complicated. That led to the design of our application because the inspectors who are out doing these things are between 25 and 65, 70 years old. So if they want to use our app, they have to be able to pick it up, open it up, and figure it out. And the people who are on the back end, what they don't want to do is have another major implementation of software that costs a lot of time and a lot of money.
Right.
With ours, we tell customers, if you want to be a client, go to our website, click sign up, click the other button that says sign up, type in your name and some information, you're now a client, and you've already implemented. So it's easy. So our first major rollout with a client happened 2 months ago, and the call we got immediately after their first push was, I did all the stuff, it worked great, I think we're 6 months ahead of schedule on the rollout. Like, how was your rollout schedule 6 months? It should be 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? We should be up and running, and we're a cloud-based platform, right? So it's just that easy. There's no, my IT guy talks to your IT guy, and then we get all these guys in a room.
You just implement it immediately.
You just implement it, you open your browser. If you have, I like to pose the question, do you have the internet and a desktop at your office? If you do, you're good to go.
Fabulous.
If not, then we have other things to talk about, but.
Definitely cool. Well, definitely worth checking out.
Good.
Real Integrated. What were you about to say?
No, thanks, saying thank you.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
sure. Any last things that you want us to know about what you guys do?
No, this is what we do. I mean, we're the great part about us is we're a startup. So our company is 2 years old. Our first product is 6 months old. Our lifeblood is being flexible. The one thing we love to say is I've been in real estate for a long time, and all my partners are real estate folks. And I think we have 150 years of real estate experience in our shop. And so our system was designed by professionals for professionals, right? We're the folks out there doing it. But our next phase is designed by professionals for professionals, but not the professionals in our office. So our next rounds are all designed by the folks who are out in the field, the servicers, the owners, giving us their feedback. And as a startup with a cloud-based platform, it's very easy to make the enhancements that we need,
Sure.
the enhancements that people actually want.
Yeah.
To incorporate in a system like this.
The nimbleness of a small company showing the big guys how to do something that they didn't think to do yet.
Well, we hope. Yeah, we hope. Don't tell anybody though, because we don't want them to copy our idea.
We don't want anyone out there. Hey, man, thank you so much,
Jerry,
Mark.
I really appreciate
Mark Chrisman.